Forget lightsabers and Death Stars. Real-life laser warfare is here, and it's being piloted by Navy aviators with better aim than a stormtrooper. In the skies above the Red Sea, where missiles fly, drones swarm, and oil tankers prey, the A-18 Super Hornet isn't just flexing its muscles. It's melting threats with lasers, dropping bombs that think, and jamming enemies so hard they might as well be using dial-up. Buckle up as we dive into a world where warfare meets Wi-Fi, bombs glide like drones, and America's flying arsenal is rewriting the rules of air combat with a high-tech grin and an afterburner roar. Where trade meets turmoil. Once a calm maritime superhighway, the Red Sea has turned into a geopolitical pressure cooker. This narrow body of water, a crucial artery for global commerce, now echoes with missile strikes, drone buzzes, and radio static for military intercepts. What began in the early 2000s as a local insurgency by Zaidi Shia rebels in Yemen, known as the Houthis, has morphed into a full-blown militant powerhouse. Their transformation from barefoot rebels to battlefield tacticians is more dramatic than a Netflix origin story. Today, they control swaths of northern Yemen, complete with political clout and high-tech toys, thanks to Iran's deep pockets and a suspiciously advanced flow of military tech, allegedly pipelined from Russia. Ships vanishing, oil burning. It began silently. Merchant ships and oil tankers simply vanished off radars, like ghost ships of the 21st century. Then came the boom, missiles screaming out of Yemen's coastal mountains, drones smashing into cargo vessels like mechanical hornets. These weren't accidents. Over 300 attacks since 2023 have targeted the backbone of international shipping. Food, oil, electronics, you name it, they've hit it. At least 100 vessels have been attacked, and 2 have been sent to the bottom of the sea. The Houthis, emboldened by Iranian training and intelligence, claimed credit with the kind of smugness you'd expect from villains in a spy movie when the Hornets swarm. By early 2025, the United States had had enough. In a synchronized counteroffensive, the U.S. Navy and Air Force launched precision strikes deep into Houthi-held zones. Drones, destroyers, and Super Hornets screamed across the Yemeni skyline like avenging angels, dismantling launch sites, radar systems, and drone factories. But that was just phase 1. The real ace up the sleeve, a game-changing weapon, the GBU-53/B Stormbreaker. Think of it as the iPhone of bombs. Small, smart, sleek, and terrifyingly efficient. Meet the Stormbreaker. The Stormbreaker, also known as the Small Diameter Bomb 2, isn't your granddad's World War bomb. Weighing in at just 204 pounds, this little guy glides for up to 69 miles, finds moving targets at 45 miles, and adapts mid-flight with real-time data. Its triple guidance system, infrared imaging, millimeter wave radar, and semi-active laser ensures it hits its mark, whether it's sunny, stormy, or full-on sandblaster mode. Rain, fog, smoke, no problem. If Stormbreaker were a person, it'd be the guy who shows up to work during a hurricane, on time, with coffee. Enter the A-18 Super Hornet. The A-18 Super Hornet is no stranger to danger. This carrier-based fighter jet has been a staple of U.S. naval aviation for decades, but now, it's had a serious facelift. The Block 3 upgrade turns this veteran warbird into a digital-age predator. First off, it now sports a panoramic large-area display. Imagine giving your pilot a giant iPad with battlefield visuals. Add to that the tactical targeting network technology and the distributed targeting processor network, and you've got a jet that doesn't just fly, it thinks. Oh, and did we mention it can now fly for 10,000 hours? That's more mileage than most of our cars ever see. Why Stormbreaker and Hornet are BFFs. What makes the Stormbreaker and the Super Hornet the perfect pair? Payload, precision, and power. The Hornet can carry up to 7 Stormbreakers, thanks to BRU-61A smart racks that hold 3 bombs each, plus 1 or more on centerline pylons. This allows a single aircraft to hit multiple moving targets without needing to head back for refueling and rearming. Think of it as a one-man air show with firework-level destruction. Other aircraft are getting in on the action too. The F-15E Strike Eagle can lug around up to 28 Stormbreakers, and the F-35 will soon carry 8 internally and 16 externally after the Block 4 upgrades. From firepower to light power, here's where the future of warfare starts to look like something straight out of a science fiction blockbuster. Thanks to the Pentagon's Lance program, we now have a compact airborne laser prototype. And yes, it's small enough to mount on tactical fighters like the A-18 Super Hornet. Unlike traditional missiles that cost millions and require reloading, these laser weapons are dirt cheap per shot, instantaneous, and have virtually unlimited ammo, and provided there's enough onboard power. Now imagine this: a swarm of budget-friendly 2,000 Houthi drones barrels toward a $200 million oil tanker in the Red Sea. From the flight deck of a carrier, a Super Hornet launches, armed with one of these futuristic laser pods. The pilot locks on, and within 3 seconds, a series of drones vanish in silent white flashes. No trails, no debris, just poof. The lasers strike at light speed, making evasion impossible and retaliation pointless. This isn't just an upgrade in defense capability, it's practically Star Wars in navy blue, minus the copyright infringement. The Super Hornet's full arsenal. The US Navy has transformed the A-18 Super Hornet into a flying armory, stocked with a powerful assortment of precision-guided munitions that would make any adversary nervous. Among its standout weapons is the AGM-154 JSOW, a gliding standoff missile that delivers GPS-guided strikes from a safe distance, allowing pilots to hit targets without flying into danger zones. For deeper, fortified enemy positions, the AGM-84 HKSLAM-ER brings long-range surgical precision, ideal for striking bunkers and key command infrastructure. Then there's the AGM-88 EAARGM, an advanced anti-radiation missile specifically designed to track and destroy enemy radar installations, effectively blinding opponents before they can even launch a counterattack. And let's not forget the JDAMs, the all-purpose bombs that have become the go-to solution for countless US missions, combining affordability with scary accuracy. What ties all this destructive capability together is the Lightning Advanced Targeting Pod, which equips the Hornet with crystal-clear infrared imagery, long-range target tracking, and laser guidance. It's this tech synergy between weaponry and targeting that makes the Super Hornet not just dangerous, but devastatingly efficient in any combat scenario. Electronic warfare upgrades. Electronic warfare is the battlefield's invisible battleground. With the help of RTX and L3 Harris, the Super Hornet is now a master of the dark arts. New countermeasure suites jam enemy radars, spoof missile locks, and scrambled digital targeting systems. It's not just about shooting anymore, it's about confusing the enemy to the point of surrender. With these upgrades, the Super Hornet becomes both hunter and shield, capable of protecting its fleet, confusing its foes, and still having enough bandwidth to play Spotify. Okay, not really, but it's that connected. Laser Hornets and the endgame. The Red Sea conflict is a preview of future warfare: drones versus lasers, AI versus radar, cheap attacks versus elite defenses. The Houthis represent a new era of asymmetric warfare, low-cost, high-chaos weaponry, meant to exploit the economics of war. And the United States, it's responding not just with missiles, but with brains, beams, and bandwidth. The day is coming when laser-equipped FA-18 Super Hornets will patrol the skies, incinerating enemy drones before they even cross the horizon. Each fighter will serve as an airborne bodyguard, defending carrier strike groups and trade convoys from all angles, with weapons that don't run out, can't be dodged, and hit targets before they're even visible to the naked eye. In this new world, the FA-18 is no longer just a plane, it's a flying smart weapon platform, and the Stormbreaker is just its opening act. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of air combat, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. We read them all. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the age of laser jets, staying updated is not optional, it's strategic.